Hello and welcome back. Today's topic is going to be the feinste Pomade, aka finest pomade. It is sort of a hidden champion, I have to admit, which I by chance discovered. However, it is one of the best pomades, and I tell you this in advance, which I had the chance to get my hands on to since the Michael Gillard pomades. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. A bit of a different approach this time, because I would like to share with you my experience with this pomade when I initially opened it. And when the first impression and the first thing you will notice is that when you open it and you get the scent of it, you immediately, like literally, right from the first second, you immediately get to notice that only natural oils for the scent were taken and were taken into this pomade. And great, and the major scent and note that you recognize is patchouli. Then, when you're trying to scoop it out and apply it to your hair, you are fascinated by the fact how easy actually this is going to be. And then by the distribution, the styling, and the performance throughout the day, you're blown away by the performance of this pomade. And that was my impression the first day, and the second, and on the third, and on the fourth, and on the fifth, and it continued. And I was absolutely fascinated. I was, and I'm still absolutely blown away by this pomade giant. So, let's come to my usual characteristics. In terms of hold, in terms of heat, a 10 out of 10. A really solid, firm pomade. You can definitely and you will have associations with the Goon Grease. Not only by the performance, but also by its overall capability of styling, of application. An absolute beast. In terms of wind, an 8 out of 10. In terms of water, a 10 out of 10. So it is an excellent performance beast right away. In terms of ingredients, well, 2 types of waxes combined with the Vaseline. So the beeswax, the microcrystalline wax, the Vaseline, and here again for the people who have the topic of hair growth or hair regrowth, castor oil, aka resinous oil, and of course lanolin and the etheric scent oils. And this is something you even noticed when you apply it to your hair. And it does not matter whether it's damp, dry, or whatever state it is, the application of this pomade and the scooping it out is super and extremely easy. No buzz about this, really. You will absolutely be astonished how good everything comes together. In terms of application and scooping it out, super easy, as I mentioned before, but also very user-friendly. An absolute user-friendly and perfect pomade. I'm super fascinated. Next category, scent. Usually a category, as you may know already, where I put the tag on how the scent performs throughout 24 hours. And I can tell you, the patchouli scent of this pomade is very strong. You will have the immediate association from the moment you open the tin with a freshly barber soap or shaving soap, because that is a very classical scent in these shaving soaps, that where you took the brush and or take the brush and you get up the lather. I know that this is a scent where people's taste gets divided, because a lot of people associate it with some sort of an old man scent, because it's a very classic association that you get from it. But not for me. I personally had the immediate association, the scent of a freshly shaved face or lather that you get at a barbershop. The next thing is basically the overall uniqueness of this pomade, and as I mentioned before, it's all the factors named at the first or before that point. And you will or might get an impression when, for example, you compare this pomade directly with a, let's say, very popular one. For example, the King Brown Long Hold. The King Brown Long Hold is actually a pomade with a good and decent vanilla scent, but it has very generic perfume scents and, you know, not many oils, or not actually no oil contributed. So you get the impression that, for example, this pomade, although it is a firm hold pomade, is a rather, you know, dry, you know, not very shiny, whereas in comparison, this, especially on your scalp skin and throughout the day, performs via the hold, via the overall scent, and, you know, via the application much, much better. So how would I describe it overall? It is a product of perfect German craftsmanship. I cannot recommend this one enough. A lot of, and this is the impression when you are an experienced pomade user, the impression you get right from the very start is that people put insane amount of heart, blood, and passion and enthusiasm into this product and get it into the market. And you get even the bigger impression of this if you compare it in a direct comparison with other pomades. For me personally, since the Michael Gill pomades, a product that blew me off, like literally. It was so, it is, still is so good. If you are now a guy who says, okay, patchouli scent is a no-go for me, I can tell you in advance, in October this year, this pomade comes out with a different, more fruity type scent. Also again, with only natural etheric oils. And with the same absolutely beast-like performance in terms of hold and application and performance throughout 24 hours. I'm absolutely fascinated and cannot recommend it to you more than enough. I hope I could give you a bit of more information on this product, perfect product. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're healthy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.